So, what stage were you working with Mandarin?
Well, this was a primary 6 class. They had previously only studied a bit of French, not terribly keen on learning French. They had never studied any Mandarin before. We do have a Chinese child who's in the school, and he was very, very keen that the others should learn something about his culture and his language in the country. He just moved to Scotland recently from China. So that gave us quite a good starting point, and we wanted to do a topic that had never been done before, and we found that this worked really well with the Curriculum for Excellence and as adjoining the learning topic.
Okay. And in what respect? Was it numeracy or literacy or?
Well, I would say it was cross-curricular. We started off, we really saw it as a social studies topic to start with, and then we realised that we could go off in all different directions. We managed to integrate a lot of the big writing work. We had all kinds of mysteries about the fortune cookie mystery. We wrote letters. The children, they did dragon dance poems. We invented menus for the Spring Festival. It then went off. The children really led the topic in the direction they wanted to take it. So we started looking at tangrams. We went off into IT. They wanted to develop very spectacular graphics for their letters to Wing Chang Chung, and so they started experimenting with a lot of the graphics and presentation in IT. It spilled over into technology. We looked at the designing of the Great Wall. We looked at inventions. It was a particularly good topic for doing cooperative learning work. The children themselves wanted to select topics. They themselves decided what they wanted to study and research. What was particularly encouraging there was it was my less able children who often produced the best pieces of work. It really sparked their imagination. For the first time, we got off to the library. They were borrowing books. They were asking questions from the Chinese child we have in the school. They were keen that his parents should come into the school and they could learn more from him and also from Dr. James, of course. So it generally fired up all of their imagination.
So would you say it was motivating?
I would, and I would say it was a topic that really appealed to children of all abilities. Wow. There was something for everybody. Mm-hmm. Children who are my very bottom, my very poorest language group, have been able to tell me about the tones, have been able to explain about pronunciation, about pandas in a sticky situation. It's just amazing, really amazing.
Okay. And how about your own feelings before you started?
I was probably a little bit nervous about tackling Mandarin. I never thought for a moment that the children would be able to learn to sing 2 songs, word perfect, to perform them in front of an assembly. We were encouraged. We had so much input from Dr. James and Strathclyde University, from parents of our Chinese child in the school. They were particularly keen, to introduce something of their culture and to share it with the other children. They made Chinese dumplings. They've been in doing extra calligraphy. So it was a bit daunting at first. It's also the first time that we've done this topic. We wanted to do it as adjoining the learning topic. We wanted to span all the different areas of the curriculum, and we've just been amazed by how many different areas of the curriculum we've been able to cover with what we saw as an extra language, introducing an extra language to the school and as a social studies topic, and it has just grown arms and legs.
Would you recommend it?
I would recommend it, and I think the children have talked about how they've enjoyed doing a topic that no one else in the school has ever done before. They've come up through the school, they've seen all the old P6 topics, space, Victorians, and they're just thrilled to be part of something new and something different.
And what kind of catchment area have you got?
We have a very mixed catchment area. We have children from really very poor deprived backgrounds. We've also got some children who come from some very comfortable middle class backgrounds. We cover all scales of the spectrum, but we are a deprived school. We got a lot of extra input, we get extra funding, so we're considered to be, although there are the children who are luckier, we are considered to be a deprived area.
So would you think it's particularly worthwhile, or
I think it's particularly worthwhile because these children would never have imagined that they would ever be doing this kind of thing. They never imagined for a minute that they would be sitting, singing, performing in Mandarin. They probably saw it as something for others, for more able children, and it has just spanned all abilities within the school.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much.
Probably got a load of dribble there.